Hey, what's going on? Ashe and Shalom. Hazaia back at you again with another one today. Today we're going to step on some toes today. Today we got to knock down this obstacle, this big boulder that's in the way of everyone. We got to knock it down today. Now, I know it's a lot of content creators out here. They've shared a lot of metaphysical knowledge without much Bible reference, like to kind of point out to you how a lot of depictions and messages that's being conveyed in the Bible actually supports what they're teaching and what they're sharing. So that's what I want to do. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to start a string of videos and I'm going to show you case in points from the Bible reference to what's actually transpiring with this God of the Bible. The God of the Bible, the daughter Bra, Moloch, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever you want to, this is none other than the demiurge. The demiurge itself. This is a Lyran, hybrid reptilian, fallen archon, creator God of the material, universal matrix. This is a fact. And I'm going to show you, the God of the Bible is not the Most High. That is not the great divine source. This is not that. You should wonder though sometimes, like look at when you driving around and you see a church on the corner. How many times you've seen like 3 churches on one corner with different denominations? You like, man, and I just see a church right there. Then I just passed by another church. You're literally seeing like 3 churches on a corner. You don't wonder why? You don't wonder why? You don't wonder why the God of the Bible professes to be a jealous God? You want to worship something like that? An entity that tells you that I am a jealous God? Jealous? That is a low vibe. That is confirming. That is confessing to be of a low vibration. You don't want to hang out with a jealous friend. You don't want, that's what they say. You hating on me on, you a hater on deal with, right? That's the terminology. But you're going to accept this entity that's confessing to be a jealous God. You going to follow that? You believe in that? You want that type of spirit over your soul? You don't think the God of the Bible asks entirely too many questions? Ask a question about Job. Say this God asked Satan. Got advice from Satan. What do you think about my servant Job? And Satan said you gave him this, gave him that. But at first, the first thing God said in Job was, Satan, where you come from? That's not confessing to not be all-knowing, omnipresent, omniscient, omnigathering. That's not confessing to not be the Most High. This God don't ask too many questions. This God is the God of the flood, drowned out everybody. Right? I'm not even getting into the science of it. I'm getting into the obvious truth, the physicality aspect of it that is actually transpiring on a spiritual level on a day-to-day basis. We'll get to that. But it's plenty content creators that straight gave you the metaphysics of it, the esoteric knowledge of it. But I'm going to show you from the Bible reference what's going on. This God asks entirely too many questions to be the Most High. Then sits and tell you that I'm a jealous God. And you all right with that. That sits well with you. The story of the Tower of Babel. Right? Babel means what? Language. means that the people had become unified, all one. Like they was building a tower to heaven. It don't show you nowhere in the Bible where God had a reason, where this entity had a reason to destroy them and scatter them around and break up the language. There was no reason. The only reason was that that low vibrational entity did not want you to excel. Garden of Eden. This God in this Bible, this low vibrational entity here asks too many questions. Say when he came in the garden, he asked Adam, where art thou? Who told you that? Who gave you that? Then said, let us, plural, let us now remove them before they touch the tree of life. Don't you see that this entity in this Bible is totally against your soul's ascension back to divine source? This is obvious. This not resonating? Why? Because your grandma been a Christian and you know, these people here been worshiping. There's a lot of other entities in the blessing business. A lot of other entities that are in the blessing business. You ain't questioning nothing. You don't see nothing wrong with that. All these questions, confessing to be a jealous God, the flood, removing them so they don't touch the tree of life, the tower of this is this telling Abraham to put his son up here. But when we get into Moloch and all these other low vibration entities, you're going to see all the sacrifices that's been made in what you actually been doing. Right? Job, a blood sacrifice had to take place. Right? On down to the Jesus story, sacrifice had to take place. Eat of my flesh, drink of my blood. That's what they got you doing on first Sunday. You ain't paying attention to this? These blood sacrifices / cannibalism, this ain't resonating with you. This 2024. You're going to have to get it in one of these lifetimes. You're going to have to get it. You don't think that this God just asks too many questions? But they're going to give you church every Sunday. The same forces and powers that be don't want you with a car, don't want you with a house, don't want you with a land. You can buy all this stuff. The bank will give you a big loan for $350,000, but it won't be cash. It will be for something specific for you to do. And if you don't maintain that or pay the taxes on that land, it is no longer yours. They don't want you with nothing. But they're going to give you the keys to heaven on Sunday. This don't look like some type of entrapment. This big giveaway on Sunday. You don't think so? You don't think so? Just think about it. I really need y'all to question where you're putting your soul at. And don't be afraid. You cannot be afraid. You can't be afraid to step off. You can't be afraid to step off and journey out into the unknown, because that's where everything comes from, the great divine source. You don't see the malevolent spirit at play. All the women walking around with their heads covered. You don't see all these male deities, Ra, the sun. You don't see all these males. You don't see the ego everywhere. This not resonating to you? No? We gonna get into it though. And I'm going to show you what's actually going on. And I'm going to show you that the God of the Bible is the demiurge. This is a Lyran hybrid reptilian. That's why in Genesis it said, now let us make man. Good thing I'm not a man. All glory to the Most High, great divine source. I am not a man. I'll be back.